The third level, Book Vistas, Part 2, page number 4. To make sure, I walked over to a newsboy and glanced at the stack of papers at his feet. It was The World, and The World hasn't been published for years. The lead story says something about President Cleveland. I have found that front page since in the public library files, and it was printed June 11, 1894. I turned toward the ticket windows, knowing that here on the third level at Grand Central I could buy tickets that could take Louisa and me anywhere in the United States we wanted to go in the year 1894, and I wanted 2 tickets to Galsburg, Illinois. So here Charlie, he wanted to get 2 tickets to Galsburg, Illinois, a wonderful town, with big old flame houses, huge lawns, and tremendous trees that we'll come to know. And where summer evenings were twice as long as people lived in peace and harmony. So he wanted to get peace and harmony. That is very much clear. So have you ever been there? So that is a question that he is asking. It is a wonderful town still, with big old flame houses, huge lawns, and tremendous trees whose branches meet overhead and roof the streets. And in 1894, summer evenings were twice as long and people sat out on their lawns. The men smoking cigars and talking quietly, the women waving palm leaf fans with the fireflies all around. In a peaceful world, to be back there with the First World War still 20 years off means that was not the time when the First World War broke out, and World War II over 40 years in the future. I wanted 2 tickets for that, a place where he can get peace and there was no trace of war. The clerk figured the fare. He glanced at my fancy hat band, but he figured the fare, and I had enough for 2 coach tickets one way. But when I counted out the money and looked up, the clerk was staring at me. He nodded at the bills. That aren't money, mister, he said, and if you are trying to skin me, you won't get very far. And he glanced at the cash drawer beside him. Of course, the money was old style bills, half again as big as the money we use nowadays and different looking. I turned away and got out fast. There is nothing nice about jail, even in 1894. So he got scared when he didn't have the current old style money. So when Charlie withdraws nearly all his, now he is going to withdraw all his savings to get the 2 tickets. Let's find out. And that was that. I left the same way I came. I suppose next day during lunch hour I drew $300 out of the bank, nearly all we had, and bought old style currency. That really worried my psychiatrist friend. You can't buy old money at almost any coin dealers, but you have to pay a premium. My $300 bought less than 200 in old style bills, so that was a loss for him. But I didn't care. Eggs were 13 cents in dozen in 1894. Can you go to the past? Is it possible that he is in the 20th century and he wants to go to 1894? So he wants to take a refuge. So what he did, actually, so here we can see that Charlie withdraws nearly all his savings and buys old style currency to buy tickets to Galsburg of 1894. But he can never again find the entrance to the third level at Grand Central Station, because that was his hallucination. So what he did next? But I have never again found the corridor that leads to third level at Grand Central Station, although I have tried often enough. Louisa was pretty worried when I told her all this, and didn't want me to look for the third level anymore. And after a while I stopped. I went back to my stamps, but now we are both looking every weekend, because now we have proof that the third level is still there. My friend Sam. Why he has the proof? Because my friend Sam Winner disappeared. Nobody knew where, but I sort of suspected, because Sam's a city boy and I used to tell him about Galsburg. I went to school there and he always said he liked the sound of the place. and that is where he is all right in 1894. That also he is all imagining, means Charlie again he is imagining that his friend, psychiatrist friend Sam, he has gone to Galsburg to take refuge. Because one night fussing with my stamp collection, I found, well, do you know what a first day cover is? When a new stamp is issued, stamp collectors buy some and use them to mail envelopes to themselves on the very first day of sale, and the postmark proves the date. The envelope is called a first day cover. They are never opened. You just put blank paper in the envelope. That night, among my oldest first day covers, I found one that shouldn't have been there. But there it was. It was there because someone had mailed it to my grandfather at his home in Galsburg. That's the address on the envelope said, and it had been there since July 1894. So what was that? The postmark showed that, yet I didn't remember it at all. The stamp was a 6-cent dull brown with a picture of President Garfield. Naturally, when the envelope came to Granddad in the mail, it went right into his collection and stayed there till I look it out and open it. The paper inside wasn't blank. Something was written over it. What was that? You can see the address as 941 Villard Street, Galsburg, Illinois, July 1894. So Charlie, that the letter was dedicated to Charlie. I got to wishing that you were right, then I got to believing you were right. And Charlie, it's true. I found the third level. I have been here 2 weeks, and right now, down the street at the Dalles, someone is playing a piano, and they are all out on the front porch singing, seeing Nell home. And I am invited over for lemonade. Come on back, Charlie and Louisa. Keep looking till you find the third level. It's worth it, believe me. And which was signed by, the note is signed Sam. At the Sam and Coin store I go to, I found out that Sam bought $800 worth of old style currency. That ought to set him up in a nice little hay, feed and grain business. He always said that's what he really wished he could do, and he certainly can't go back to his old business, not in Galsburg, Illinois in 1894. His old business. Why, Sam was my psychiatrist. So why he is saying, lastly, Charlie, he regrets that why Sam was Charlie's psychiatrist. So Charlie finds evidence that the third level actually exists when he discovers this letter, which was dated July 18, 1984, addressed to his grandfather at Galsburg, Illinois, from his psychiatrist friend, Sam Wenner, who it seems was not skeptical of the third level, as he had disappeared, or we can say as he had appeared. So it is very much clear that actually there was a third level. So here we can understand that all these aspects of this human, that tends to that is all mind, that is all psychological. And this third level is a study of human mind, which is caught in the cycle of time, that is past, present, and then moving forward to the future. Future means to get peace. Past means there was no war, there was all peace all around. And present means present time, which is filled with misery, frustration, depression and anxiety. So when people in the present time want to escape from the problems and distresses of life, they feel like that, or they feel like that life of 50 or 60 years ago was relaxed, and they wanted to go back to that time to get peace and happiness in their life.